So if you own a SCATPACK or a HELLCAT Charger or Challenger, the absolute worst state for you to live in for the next week is North Carolina. Why is that? Speed a little, lose a lot campaign has kicked off starting today, Monday, which basically means that even 1 mile per hour over the speed limit can get you pulled over and get you a ticket. Let's talk about it. What's going on, guys? It is your boy Knockout360 here with another video for you guys. It's been a while since we've been in the car talking. I know I've tried to give you guys action and good stuff. I know what you guys like. Let's get into it. Car content, car shows, car reviews, car meets, anything and everything car related happens on this channel. So if you're into that, make sure that you stick around because you're in the right place. For everyone else, hit that subscribe button as well as that notification bell so that you know what's coming out and when it's coming out, right? So Monday, April 11th, which is today, the day that I'm filming this, you guys will be seeing this video on April 12th tomorrow. North Carolina has kicked off their Speed a Little, Lose a Lot annual campaign. They do this every year where basically state troopers, local cops, municipalities all over the state, statewide, is on high alert for speeding. Last year, 424 people died in speed-related crashes in North Carolina, with speeding contributing to nearly 25% of all fatal crashes. North Carolina is one of the only states that has what they call the absolute speeding law, which basically means that even 1 mile per hour over the speed limit is technically breaking the law, which means that they can pull you over for doing 46 in a 45, 76 in a 75, and 61 in a 60 if they so wanted to. So just so you know, if you see 70 miles per hour as a speed sign or whatever, right, that's the speed limit, and you're doing 71, technically you can be pulled over for speeding. Most cops aren't going to do that just because we're all human beings and we all make mistakes, not to mention actually doing the speed limit. It's just really slow. Let's just be honest here. I'm up here at Mallet Creek right now. If you're in the Charlotte, North Carolina area, you know where I'm talking about. And I'm about to get on 45, and I think the speed limit is 70. If you're doing 70 miles per hour on 45, everything is passing you. You are more of a liability and more of a possible concern or threat by doing the speed limit than you would be by doing 5 to 10 miles over the speed limit, because everybody's doing 75, 80, 85 plus. 85, that's kind of pushing it, but you know, it is what it is. But the worst place to live for the next week is North Carolina, because statewide they're going to be putting on this Speed a Little, Lose a Lot campaign, and basically they're looking for any way to give you a ticket. What this means for us as SCATPACK and HELLCAT owners, for one, that means we can't speed, which in and of itself is hard to do, and that's a problem, you know, for us, period, because I'll speak for myself. I have trouble speeding. It's not speeding in this car. I mean, every single day, I'm quite, you know, I'm not even going to incriminate myself, but let's just say your boy gets heavy on the pedal, gets low on the pedal or whatever. So between now and April 17th being Sunday, right? Sunday of this week, the worst place for you to be is North Carolina. I had no idea that there was a law in North Carolina. They're calling it the absolute speeding law, which basically means that even 1 mile per hour over, you're technically breaking the law. We've always known that, but we didn't actually know that there was an actual law corresponding to that, which basically means 1 mile over the speed limit, you can be pulled over for speeding. I don't know if that's ever happened. I don't know if any of you guys have ever been pulled over for speeding 1 mile over the speed limit, 2 miles, 3 miles. Generally speaking, I've seen people get 5 miles. I've seen people get 8. I've seen people get 10, 13, 15, and then obviously up from there. But I've never seen 1 mile over. But for this week, Hell Week is what we can call it. They're going to be doing just that, pulling people over for any reason that they possibly can if you're speeding over the speed limit. What the problem with that entails is that, let's just be honest here, SCATPACK, HELLCAT owners, we got graphics on our car. Some of us got illegal tint. I don't. Everything on my car is illegal. Legal. So if they get you for speeding, they might want to get you for tint. They might want to get you for this, might want to get you for that, depending on, you know, what kind of officer you're dealing with. What I'm saying to you guys is just be careful, because they will be gunning for everyone this next week. Now, they actually do this campaign every single year. the Speed a Little, Lose a Lot campaign. They had it last year. They had it the year before that, if I'm not mistaken. So this isn't anything new. I'm just letting you guys know that they're going to be out there if you're in the state of North Carolina. For a lot of other states, I don't think this really pertains to you guys. I don't think you guys have these campaigns. It's interesting that they can kind of turn this on and turn this off as they choose. It's like 1 week out of the year, they can go OD with the speeding tickets. But every other week out of the year, it's like, let's let it go. Why not, I remember this time last year when they did it, they were everywhere. There were sheriff's department officers on like the highway overpass, and what they would do is they would be the ones with the radar gun over the highway, and they would be the ones clocking you, and then they would have a state trooper on the backside of the highway, right, like the highway or whatever, as you're merging onto it. And basically they would relay that message: black Dodge Charger, red stripe, doing 75 and a 70, go get them, and then you're got, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, that's literally that's their strategy, is that they'll have one cop doing the checking, and then they'll have another cop running you down. So don't think that you're gonna get past one and make it past the other one. Well, actually you could, if you drive the types of cars that we drive, but I'm not advocating for that. If you see the blue lights, make sure you pull over, and follow the law or whatever the case may be. But the next week is going to be hell. I just want to let you guys know that. I don't think this pertains to any other state in America other than North Carolina. I've never heard of any other state doing this. I could be mistaken. But North Carolina does this every single year, where for 1 week they go OD with the speeding tickets, the tent, anything that they can get your car for, they're going to try to get you for the next week. And Chargers, Challengers, Scat Packs, and Hellcats, we're always at the top of the list as far as speeding tickets are concerned. So if you live in North Carolina, you're watching my videos, please be careful, because they will be on high alert, needless to say. 1 mile over the speed limit, technically you're speeding. So if that cop pulls you over for doing 72 and a 70, don't go back and forth, because there's a law that says we can do that. You know what I'm saying? There's a law saying that we can pull you over for that. Speed a Little, Lose a Lot campaign. They do it every single year. They're doing it right now. Just be careful, guys. A lot of states, I'm not going to say that. A lot of states have kind of eased up as it pertains to drivers, like car, like modification, stuff like that. North Carolina, we're kind of going backwards. Like, shit's getting a lot harder and tougher in the state of North Carolina as it pertains to cars and stuff and whatnot. I've got a lot of guys that get pulled over all the time for tent. If you live in North Carolina, stay out of Concord, North Carolina. If you drive a car with heavy tint, or if you got an illegal exhaust or a loud exhaust, stay out of Concord, North Carolina as much as you can, because they really be pulling people for that. Charlotte cops, not so much. Kannapolis, where else? Huntersville, Mooresville, they don't really care. They don't trip. I mean, the reality of the situation is, like in Huntersville, specifically where I'm always at, all of their cop cars are illegally tinted, like 5% presidential tint. You know what I'm saying? So I just think it would be disingenuous for them to pull you over for that when they themselves have it. It's like, okay, so why do you have it but I can't? Are you above the law? I don't know. But Concord, North Carolina, stay out of Concord if you can, because it seems like everybody in my car club gets pulled over in Concord for illegal tent, speeding, all that stuff. They're OD in Concord, so stay out of Concord. And if you're not from North Carolina, stay out of North Carolina, period, for the next week while this campaign runs its course. And then things will return to status quo, and then we can go from there. But they're going to be on high alert. Governor's Highway Safety Patrol program, Speed a Little, Lose a Lot annual campaign to remind drivers of the dangers of speeding and the potential consequences, ergo the loss of life. They're not going to be playing this week. So like I said, if you're in North Carolina, slow down, because they're looking for you. As always, guys, like, subscribe, comment. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.